Hello YouTube. Haven't seen any of my pumpkin peeps update yet, so I thought I'd be the first. Welcome to Pumpkin and Corn Garden 2018. So this year, you know how last year I had a lot of trouble with the texture of the soil. This one here, sort of kind of like an experiment, just see what happens type of thing. What I did was about a month ago, I had this compost here. So about a month ago, I had a rotting pumpkin from last year, a pie pumpkin. So I just decided to crush it and throw it under a pile of compost and see what happens. So a bunch of them finally came up. A lot of them look a little leggy, of course. I'm gonna try to be hands-off with this and just see what it does. So I'm sure what I'm hoping is that the stronger plants will crowd out the weaker plants and they will just fail to thrive. See, like there's a bunch of little ones under there that I'm sure are not going to make it. But ones like this one here, as you can see, already have a bunch of true leaves to it. I'm sure I'm going to do fine. And I think I can even see a flower on this side too. And you can see if we can keep those alive, see if I can get an actual decent pumpkin harvest this year. And then we've got over here, this one is our, this is our August corn. This corn will be ready around August. I planted it first, but it's going to be ready second because it has a more standard grow time. And I put a bunch of compost in here and a bunch of coconut coir, try to soften up the soil and get it to accept water a little bit more readily. And then when they're about yay tall, I have all of this dry brush here that I'll be putting on top of it like a what do they call it? A mulch, like a mulch. And then this one here is going to be our July corn. It's a, I guess they call it an early corn. So there's not much coming up yet. I kind of threw these in a little haphazardly. I tried to grid them out, but I always sprout my seeds before I put them in so that I can try to get rid of any seeds that are not viable, that don't come up. So I was doing that, and then I took too long to put them in the ground, and they were very, very hard to separate. So you've got some in here that are in bunches because I just couldn't separate them. And again, I'm pretty sure that the stronger ones will crowd out the weaker ones. And hopefully I won't have to do any thinning myself. And then, in the same area, I've got two watermelons. There are 4 seeds in here. 2 of them have come up so far. And I'll try to keep this one extra hydrated because watermelons, as the name suggests, really love water. It looks dry on the top, but I just put my finger in it and it's nice and moist. So we'll keep on top of that. It's going to be nearly 90 today. So I have my work cut out for me trying to keep these guys moist until they are big enough to mulch. I think these ones should be okay since they had such a long period underground. I think they have a pretty good network of roots going for them. So I will update maybe in a couple of weeks when there are some good progress. I'll be putting in jack-o'-lanterns. I'll be trying my hand for the first time at growing a giant pumpkin. No, this is my second time trying it for a giant pumpkin, but I'm going to call it my first time because last year we were very unprepared for any planting. It was the first year we were here in our house and we didn't really understand what kind of soil we had. So this year should be better, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed for me. So again, a couple of weeks, I'll update you again, see what happens. Bye.